Alright, hey, I'm getting ready to paint some sails for Dreadfleet, and since I was going to be mixing up some paint for the airbrush anyway, I thought I would show you my method for thinning Citadel paints for the airbrush. So I'm just going to do this really quick because I know most of you don't like really long videos. So let me start with my thinner. I'm actually using Windex. This is the blue stuff. And what I've done is I've filled my airbrush cup with about 3/4 or half of the amount that I actually think I'm going to want in terms of liquid. And I use the cup to do that so I get a good eyeball measurement. And I'm going to put that in here. Yes, there is a little blue tint to that, but it's not going to really affect the paint at all. So I'm using Vomit Brown, and I'm going to get some paint with a brush and start mixing it in the cup. Now the consistency that I'm going for, I know a lot of people like to say milky consistency, and that really means very little. What I like to use is the side of the cup. See how thin that is? That's way too thin. You want to see it. You want to see some pigment sticking to the edge when it's all set. So I'm just going to keep mixing until I get the consistency that I'm looking for. Still too thin. This is actually probably going to take quite a bit of paint here. Starting to get there. You can see how it's starting to be thicker on the sides. Getting closer. And you start to see how it's really getting a nice, I would say this is more like cream than milk. Maybe half and half. And I think that's about got it right there. You can see how it's actually it's leaving behind quite a bit of pigment on the side. I'm going to go just a little bit thicker than that to make sure that I've really got what I'm looking for. Here, let's flip this around. There, look at that. It's still coming off of the side a bit, but it is leaving pigment behind, which is what I'm looking for. I could probably go a little bit thicker than that, and for this case, because this is going to be a base coat, I am going to go a bit thicker. And that looks perfect. See how it's leaving behind a nearly opaque layer of paint on the side of the cup. That is how I know when I'm ready. And you can use this method of brushing up the side of a clear cup to really tell where your mix is at. And that is probably, I've found, the best way to eyeball it. And that's it. It's ready to go. So I hope you found that useful.